Welcome back to the Eating Good podcast, the podcast where we go to different restaurants within the Columbus area and sometimes beyond, give our ratings, and then talk about whatever's going on in our lives or whatever fun topics we come up with. I'm David.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Oscar.
And this week, Oscar had the choice on what restaurant to go to. So take it away, Oscar.
So this week we decided to go into downtown Columbus. I took the gang to Ringside Cafe. The Ringside Cafe has been a part of downtown Columbus since 1897. Inside the small but cozy seating area, you will find that all burgers are made with 100% Angus beef. They feature burgers named after boxers such as Ali, Smokin' Joe, and Oscar de la Hoya. In addition to their one-of-a-kind burgers, you will also find one of the best portobello sandwiches in town, along with a variety of chicken sandwiches and salads. So Ringside Cafe, it's a small dive bar restaurant, and their theme is boxing, the ringside. So all their burgers were named after different boxers, and they're known for burgers. That's the thing with Ringside. So the stars aligned today and we were able to make it down there.
Haven't you said that this is, if not the oldest, one of the oldest restaurants in Columbus?
I might have to look it up again, but I think it is one of the oldest establishments, like food establishments in downtown Columbus. I don't know if it's always been Ringside, but they've always sold food there.
Right. Yeah, going into the bathroom downstairs, I could definitely tell. It had dungeon vibes.
Dang, now I wish I went there.
Yeah, it was. I was like, whoa.
We got to bring that segment in. Like, what's the bathroom like here?
Dude, yeah, someone was saying.
Someone just told us that. Who was it?
Probably one of the Irishes, I would think.
Oh, yeah. I think, was it probably Chaz?
Yeah.
But he had a name for it.
I'm not sure, but.
Was it like pissing good or something?
Shitting good.
Yeah, I think it was shitting good.
Our second Instagram page. Shitting good.
Well, do we want to jump into our appetizers?
Let's do it.
Which aren't real appetizers. We just got sides to share with the table. So we got their French fries and their onion rings. Oscar, are you okay?
I'm like trying not to burp into the mic.
Indigestion?
I guess. We did just eat.
A lot.
Yeah, but every time I look at you, you're like clutching your chest.
Is he having a heart attack over there?
No.
He's dying. Too much meat.
My left arm.
Well, David, how about you start with the fries?
All right. So, we always have to, what they say, Graham's got to eat, and Graham eats first. So before we dive into any of the food, some behind the scenes knowledge, we take videos and all that good stuff for our content on our Instagram. But let me tell you, when we shone the light on these fries, they were like the sexiest looking fries ever. They were glistening.
Literally glistening. They were friggin' Edward Cullen in the sunlight.
Literally, it was that. It was like they just put setting spray or I don't know anything about makeup, but they were glowing. And so that made them look even more appetizing. And I will say, I'm not the biggest fair fry. Is that what you guys would classify these as?
Yeah.
They look like fair fries.
So they're not my go-to, but they're not overly crispy. The inside was still potato-y. They were glistening, and they actually salted them. And they didn't overdo it, but they still had flavor. So I don't know if I'd ever get like a whole side for myself just because they're not my standard fries. But the way we did it, just picking at them like before the food came, perfect.
Yeah, looking at these fries, my instinct was spray them with vinegar, put salt on them.
They must have already been, because they didn't taste like vinegar, but they were glistening.
Yeah, no, they didn't taste like vinegar, but they were fresh out the oil.
Right.
Yeah. See, that's interesting. I didn't feel like they had any salt.
They definitely had salt.
Did they?
Yeah.
A little bit. Like, they definitely didn't overdo it. But as it was with just like ketchup, I thought they went pretty well.
Yeah. They were good fries.
Yeah. You were alluding to this at the table, David, that you almost judged a book by the cover.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, when they set it down, and even looking on the photos online, I was like, I'm going to go with the chips because I know I like kettle cooked chips or, whatever. But these surprised me. I will say I was pleasantly surprised.
So you weren't excited for the fries at first?
Not really, no.
No.
Okay.
I only got them because Emma, who I just talked to earlier today, said that their fries were good, so I should get them. So I was like, okay. But they were better than I thought they'd be for sure. Because like they look like fair fries, but they taste better for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ratings? I think I'm still gonna go with like 7.4.
I'm going to go with the 7.
I was gonna say 7.5.
They were very good fries, but I wouldn't go there to get those fries.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not the draw
Yes.
at all.
Right.
Like I would be like, oh, we're going to Ringside. They have some good fries. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm excited for these fries.
Yeah. Versus like a town hall. I'm excited to
Oh,
go
yeah.
there for those fries.
Mhm.
Even if I'm just getting a drink, I'm getting fries.
Yeah, so good. Town hall has shoestring style
Mhm.
truffle fries, and they have like cheese on them. Yes
I
or
think
no?
so, yeah.
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Mm.
Really good.
Mhm.
10 out of 10, honestly. I love those fries.
I was just going to say, they didn't skimp out on the fries. You're going to have your filling of them.
Yeah, this was a large basket of fries for sure. Definitely good to split with 3 to 4 people.
Mhm.
The other thing we got was the onion rings, which Oscar hates onion rings.
I don't really like onion rings. Whenever I see or think of onion rings, it
upsets you.
doesn't upset me. I was going to say it takes me back in time. Like it takes me to when I'm like a little kid, maybe like 5 or 6, and going to Burger King and someone else ordering onion rings. I don't know why. I always associate onion rings with Burger King. Not that that makes it bad, but I just remember eating them at Burger King and being like, I don't think I will ever like this food in my life.
Interesting.
And so I just feel like I automatically judge onion rings when I see them. Even though I like onions, I think I just don't like that they're kind of raw.
Yeah.
Like I like the fried part, but I don't like just eating a raw onion.
But they're not like raw.
It's like in between. Like they're not fully raw, but they're not fully cooked.
It's like they're not caramelized, so they're not super flavorful, but they're just like soft and limp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like onion rings, but given the choice between onion wings,
Onion wings.
onion rings and fries, like fries are always going to be better.
Yeah.
But these onion rings also surprised me. They looked really good in the pictures, and they were really good. Either they make them really well so they don't fall apart, or my teeth just work better now because I have Invisalign, so I can bite all the way through.
True.
But I didn't have a single instance where the onion slipped out of the batter and like then landed on my face and burned me. You know, like typical thing when it slips out the batter and now you just have a onion and then dough.
I didn't know that was an experience people had.
You said it happened to you.
We saw it happen to you.
Oh, well, it didn't hit my face.
You pull and it just slaps your chin like, whoa.
That's the part I meant. I thought the part hitting your face
Well, yeah, where is the onion gonna go?
just dangling down.
Oh, it's not like it's slapping me across the face, but it's touching my chin.
I was thinking like when you're like slurping a noodle and it like backslashes into your face.
That doesn't happen to me.
I was thinking the onion went on stage and slapped you like Will Smith.
Right. Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Keep my onion wings name out your mouth.
But yeah, so I think they cooked these onions very well. They didn't fall apart. Like actually every single other onion ring I've ever tried in my life. So I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10 for onion rings.
Yes. So this was what I was looking forward to the most of the sides.
Fries or onion rings?
Or chips.
Oh, okay.
Or coleslaw.
No. No, please. I will say I agree with you. This was the most foundationally sound onion rings I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
They were nice and crispy. Hot, but yeah, the onion wasn't scaldingly hot. When they first set them on the table, great. Went great with the ranch and all the sauces and stuff. Way better than a Burger King onion ring. I'll give you that because those always fall apart. And they had cool, like varying size, you know, as you cut the layers of the onion. I'll give it an 8.5.
Nice.
As someone that doesn't like onion rings, I will say this was a solid onion ring. They were small, so I didn't have to commit to a big onion ring. And yeah, I was surprised at how easy they were to eat. Yeah, I did pull out the whole onion. That was probably just user error, but
yeah, I agree. User error.
once you get a good bite in, yeah, they just kind of all chomped down. You had onion and batter throughout the whole bite.
Like I told you at the table, Oscar, it's just like karate. You got to bite through the onion, not bite the onion. That's how you break the board. You got to visualize yourself going through it. Rah!
I don't have much experience eating onion rings. I'll just give it a 7.5.
Who wants to talk about their entree first?
I can talk about my burger. I ordered their old school, which came with 3¼ pound Angus patty, grilled onions, cherry peppers, pickles, provolone, and coleslaw smothered with hot pepper, garlic, aioli. So what really drew my attention were the peppers and the hot pepper, garlic, aioli. Like, it sounded like a spicy burger, and if not spicy, it was gonna have some good flavor to it. I wasn't too excited about the coleslaw. I don't know. I guess I don't get excited for coleslaw generally. But when they brought the burger out, it was like the bottom bun and the top bun. And the top bun had the coleslaw. So when I flipped it, all the coleslaw fell out.
Conveniently.
Conveniently.
And then I was like, let me pat it so it's firm. And when I patted it, more coleslaw fell out. And I'm like, whoops. But
did you did you scoop it back on there?
there was no way I was going to scoop it back in. And it was going to make more of a mess.
Actually, before my first bite, let me just shake this burger real quick. Make sure it's stable.
But
what is that noise?
I think it's my cable.
But coleslaw and all, it was a really solid burger. It doesn't say that it comes with a tomato, but mine had a tomato. And what really surprised me is that this tomato actually worked on the burger. I am of the thinking that tomatoes don't belong on burgers. I just don't think they add anything to the burger. I think they take too much away from the beef. If I get a Whopper, I just instantly take the whole tomato off, eat it in one bite, and then go back to eating the Whopper. Because I've never liked the tomato on the Whopper, but on this burger, it absorbed the flavors of the other things, of the coleslaw, the garlic aioli, the peppers, and it just was actually like a refreshing bite. I think it definitely helped that the tomato was smaller than the burger, whereas I feel sometimes the tomatoes are just as big as the whole burger. Overall, solid burger. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10.
Was it a thin or a thick tomato?
Medium.
Yeah, I would say medium.
Okay, because sometimes at Burger King, they'd be playing with how big old tomato that they put on there, on that Whopper.
Yeah, they give you like the thickest tomato.
Someone ordered the Baconator. They're like, damn, they gave me a Tomatonator. All right, I'll go next. So I went with the Duran Cajun Burger, which is a half-pound patty with Cajun spices, blue cheese crumbles, grilled red onions, and applewood smoked bacon. So what really called out to me was the Cajun spices. I think that adds great flavor to anything. Just straight flavorful sodium. But I will say, even though it was only a half patty, I was considering getting another one that was the three-quarter pound, and they have one that's 1.5 pounds. Wasn't thinking about doing that, but it crossed my mind. It was still a very tall burger.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to edit it and take one of the onion rings and throw it on top, because that was the one thing that I thought was missing on this burger. Thankfully, I have a big bite, and I was able to get it all in one bite. The bun was buttered. It was a very fluffy bun. And I think it all just worked pretty well together. It's not a smash burger. It's definitely like a thick cut patty and medium, nice and pink on the inside. I know some people will run away from that, but I thought it just gave some softness and flavor to the whole burger. And I think the blue cheese was pretty subtle. Sometimes it can be overpowering, and I kind of wish it came in a little stronger. But all in all, I thought all the flavors worked really well together. And so I'm going to give it also an 8.5. I think it was right level with the onion ring.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I was happy. Should we talk about the chips?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are like kettle cooked chips, and these were a nice deep brown color. So I thought they were maybe overcooked or like over fried, but they were still soft. They had like a good crunch to it, but I wasn't like struggling, and it wasn't like, it didn't sound like a war or something when you're chewing it, you know? All in all, the chips, I would give probably an 8. I think I like them a little bit more. 7.5, right on par with the fries.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So like you said, they were soft chips, which I liked, but they were a very deep brown color. To me, they did kind of taste burnt, and I didn't like it. The only way I enjoyed eating them is if I dipped them in like ketchup or ranch to cover the chip flavor.
Okay, I will say they were well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish they were slightly less cooked. I think they would have been much better. I also don't know if they had any seasoning on them. If they did, I couldn't really get it over like the burn flavor really.
Mhm.
I'm going to give them like a 4.
Ooh.
I would probably not get the chips again. If I go back, I'll substitute for the fries.
I feel that. Yeah, I'm just a sucker for a kettle cooked chip.
I didn't get the chips, but I had some of Sam's, and yeah, they looked like they were gonna be very hard, like kind of crunchy, because they're very like dark black, but they were softer than I was expecting.
I hope that they were like really big chips too. So I wonder if that made it so that maybe the outside cooked way faster than the inside and kind of led to that softness crunch, but also that burned ting to it.
Okay, but for my main meal, I got the Oscar de la Hoya burger. So it was a 1/2 pound patty with roasted red peppers, provolone cheese, and roasted garlic aioli. This also came with a tomato like Oscar described and lettuce. And I agree with Oscar about the tomato. This tomato actually helped the burger. It didn't like take away from it. And normally I agree the tomato kind of takes away or kind of waters down a burger. I got my burger medium as well, and they cooked it perfectly. The patty itself was super soft and like kind of melt in your mouth. Overall, it was seasoned well. It was a solid burger. I'm also going to give it an 8 out of 10. And I was surprised. I was like, there's no way this place is going to have that good of a burger, because I feel like it's just the gimmick of being an old restaurant and the gimmick of it being about boxers. I was like, I'm sure it'll be like mid food. It surpassed my expectations. It was a solid burger. Not as good as Club 185, but
Nope.
but still really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a gem.
You were expecting them to be like, here's what the burgers were like in 1897. You haven't changed the recipe.
No, I didn't. I just didn't expect it to be that good, and it was pretty good.
So I personally like to eat all or not, if not most of my fries before I even start eating the burger. And when I was eating the fries that were touching the burger, I was getting a little nervous because they were getting the taste of the patty. And I'm like, oh, this tastes like it's going to be super, like have a super grilled taste, like a charcoal kind of taste to it. And then, no, I was pleasantly surprised when I actually bit into the burger. It was a really big burger. The pictures don't make them look like they're that big. Like, I thought they were going to be a little tiny, a little smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I will say one thing I didn't like were the buns were a little too airy for me. Like, it was just too much bun. By the time I got to the end of it, I'm like, I've had enough.
Oh, it's funny. I also made that same mental note, but I appreciated that it was airy, because if it was that big of a bun and it was like thick and like,
yeah,
it would have been way too much. If it was like a steakhouse bun, but this one, since it was like really soft, so you could really squish it down to get a good bite on that burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind that the bun was kind of big. Like you said, it was really fluffy and it was light. It wasn't like heavy, so it didn't bring down the burger.
Yeah.
Would you guys go back?
Definitely. I would really want to go back to have drinks there.
Yes. I will say I never find myself in the downtown area around that time, like during the week, or so maybe if on the weekend I was just showing someone downtown, I'd pop over there because it's good eats, and it was pretty slow. It was towards the end of the night when we went, but I can see it having a cool vibe when there's a couple more bodies in there.
Yeah, it was pretty empty when we went, but I would definitely go back. But I do think it's not near an area that we normally hang around in, so it'd be like we have to make an effort to specifically go there.
Yeah, because I wouldn't find myself there because, one, you have to find for parking, and no matter where you park, you're gonna have to pay. Or two, I wouldn't find myself walking in that area. It's kind of far.
It's like in alleys too.
Yeah. And it's interesting because one of my coworkers left my our job, and she started working a new job in downtown. And she's like, this is my first time working in downtown, and my coworkers told me like, oh, don't go down alleys, just be careful, like you never want to go down an alley by yourself. And I'm like, is Columbus really that like dangerous or shady? But we were going down the alley today, and I'm like, yeah, there's two weird looking guys down here. I could see it being kind of, if you were walking by yourself, how they might make you nervous.
Right. And it was broad daylight.
Right.
And we had an interesting encounter with one on the way out. He was like talking to us like, hey, he walked right up to us like, hey, do you guys remember? And then insert a random ass name that I've never heard of in my life.
Right.
He said, do you remember Resident Evil?
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Why didn't you say yes, Oscar?
Yeah, you love Resident
He
Evil.
was trying to have a conversation with you.
I was like, why are you asking me this?
He looked at you like, that guy definitely
For
plays
sure.
Resident Evil.
And that guy definitely spends time in Raccoon City. But none of us said anything, and we just shook our heads no and just kept walking. And as he walks away, he's like, "We don't speak English" or something. But I think he was. You guys didn't catch that?
No,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't hear that
did, I
part.
did.
He's like, "Yeah, we don't speak English." But he definitely was an interesting character, like someone
Yeah.
said.
Probably a homeless person.
Yes,
Probably
maybe not
on
the
some
most.
substance.
Yes, not of mental soundness.
Yeah.
But hey, he was chill, took it in stride, and kept walking.
Yeah.
Give us a walk by insult, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, usually they don't interact with me, and this guy walked straight up to us, like. But like, how are you gonna start with that? Do you remember Resident Evil? Like,
His honest question.
I
Yeah.
almost forgot, actually. Thanks for reminding me.
he was like, if he was maybe like, hey, I have a question. I don't know. Actually,
No,
I might
that'd
not have
be
answered
worse.
either. Maybe dress better.
He was wearing pajama pants.
Yeah.
And his shirt was all greasy, like he just ate 3 ringside burgers.
So yeah, we'd have to go out of our way to go here again.
Yeah.
But I'd be down because the food was good
True.
and they had other sandwiches on their menu that I was
Yes.
interested in.
Yeah, it felt like their menu wasn't bloated,
Mhm.
but they just had enough variation with burgers, sandwiches, and even some other lighter stuff, salads. If you have friends who like leaves, but yeah, it definitely is a place where you can pop back in at least like a handful of times. Try
And I
whatever
do like
catches your attention.
the dive bar feel to it.
Mhm.
Yeah. The dive bar through and through.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I think that wraps up the food portion of our episode. Should we? Oh, wait. Also, if you didn't notice, Marisol is not here today.
True.
And that's all. We forgot to mention it at the beginning of the episode.
I thought about that, but it seemed like we were in a little deep, and I was like, we'll talk about it later, I'm sure.
Well, I realized right as soon as you handed it off to Oscar, I was like, you didn't mention Marisol's not here, but I don't feel like interrupting.
I knew it was gonna. It's because I'm coming off of my do everything week, so I'm just so tired. I forgot.
It's because you're mad. She was supposed to intro today, but since she's not here, you had to do it.
Yeah, it's okay. She'll be back with us soon, I'm sure.
We'll see. Anyways, it's time for
Guess That Movie.
And I have prepared a movie for us today. It's a very quick description, only 2 sentences. I'm 99% sure you guys have seen this movie, including listeners out there. I hope you don't get it too quickly, but I could see you guys getting it right away. Ready?
Yeah.
No, you're going to get it right away. I don't even want to read it anymore. I quit.
Just tell us the name of the movie.
I might as well.
It's like Jeopardy. We'll work backwards. We come up with our own descriptions.
All right. After a selfish and young ruler is almost assassinated by his chief assistant, he must go into hiding. He joins forces with the peasants that he used to look down upon to reclaim the throne. They're both typing.
Oh, that was the whole thing?
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Okay.
David got it right. Dang, Oscar got it right too.
Let's go. You're just working with pros. What can we say? What can we say?
I knew you guys would get it right away. Listeners, get ready. It is Emperor's New Groove.
Dang.
Woo.
It is a shame that Marisol wasn't here for this movie.
I know. I also feel like she might have taken a little longer to
Yeah.
get it.
Because we're just pros,
Because it's based off the Incan Empire, set in Peru.
We also
Damn.
watched it.
No,
Well-
we watched El Dorado.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
True.
I was thinking that too. I was like, we just watched this. And I was like, no, we
No.
haven't. It was El Dorado.
Hmm.
But yeah, I love this movie. I knew you guys would get it right away because I feel like it's come up in conversation several times.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to give it a shot.
I always find it funny because this is, in the past. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to knock all the peasants off this hill so I can build a water park, like an amusement park.
Who's the voice of him again? I don't know if we talked about it or I remembered it recently.
I don't know.
David Spade.
David Spade, right. I'm like, oh,
Right. Yeah, I feel
crazy.
like that did come up in conversation.
No, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I like it. I've actually been wanting to rewatch it.
Me too. I want to
Mhm.
watch it again. It's so good. Any other points to talk about the movie? That was quick.
Well, I guess since we're talking about the voice actors, who's the lady?
Yzma. Bad as hell.
She's bad as hell. She's evil as hell.
She's evil to the core.
She not bad. She evil.
She is played by Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt. That sounds familiar.
Dang, she was born in 1927.
God dang. No wonder she looked like that in the movie. Oh, dang. And then she died about 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, so when did that movie come out?
The movie came out in 2000.
Okay. She lived a good life after that. 8 years.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
All right. So for today, I have some topics, some questions.
God damn, my boy got the whole...
How to make notes.
He wrote it
The
down
whole
on a piece of
notebook.
paper. It's crazy.
So these are questions based on movies from the 90s. I basically made a list of different 90s movies and thought of some topics to talk about. Some things to make you think.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right. If you remember in the movie Forrest Gump, he enlists into the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War. And there's a scene where he sees his friend Bubba after he's been like shot or hit by something. He's basically injured.
Airstriked, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not airstrike.
No, maybe not. Maybe it was a mine of sorts.
I don't think the Vietnamese had planes flying around.
No, there was definitely an airstrike.
Well, I guess it was right after.
Those are the U.S. Maybe if it was...
that's
no,
why
I think he did get shot.
They had to clear the area because they
Yeah.
were going to do an
Yeah.
airstrike. So he was running and saving all of his
comrades. Damn, we got to rewatch that too then.
Bubba.
The Vietnamese would have probably just had artillery.
Mm-hmm.
But there's
Nerd.
What'd you say?
He's a nerd.
But there's a scene where his guts are hanging out and Forrest picks him up and carries him to safety. So my question is, if you were physically able to, do you think you could carry someone with their guts hanging out?
Bubba guts.
That was so dumb. I think I could because Bubba was my best good friend. I'm not going to leave him there. Excuse me.
Well, how gutted is my friend? Now,
What?
I mean, I would still try, but y'all saw me with this cable. I'd have to like freaking wrap the freaking gut around my neck just so it's not dangling around.
You're afraid you're going to be tripping over his
Yeah.
intestines.
And then he's like, ow, I felt that. I'm like, sorry, Bubba.
Intestines don't have nerves in them. He wouldn't feel it.
Right, you don't feel when you swallow, like when your body's digesting things.
Dang, it's true. Oh, my. Thank goodness. If I did, my body would be like, why are we eating this?
You like forgot to chew it. You didn't chew a chip enough, so it's like spiky.
It's poking you, scrapes the inside of your intestines.
Those Chipotle chips be sharp too. So, okay, that's a good point. I guess the first question is, am I physically able to? But I guess if I was in the army.
That's part of the.
That's
Okay,
what I
right.
said.
He said you're physically strong enough.
Okay, like it's easy for me. I'm
Yeah,
just like one
you can
arm.
pick 'em up.
I'm
Not,
like, oh,
not
yeah.
one arm. What?
I can like
Nobody's,
2 people at a time.
You still got to use 2 arms, but you can pick them up comfortably.
Basically, would you mentally be able to, or would you be freaking out because his guts were out in the open?
And there's blood and maybe a little vomit.
I don't get too queasy like that. I guess I've never faced that encounter, but I would like to think I'd be able to.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think I'd be able to too.
Especially in war mode, you know?
Right.
In fight or flight mode, I'm flying with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree. I think I could do it too. Now, what if instead they were dead?
If they were already dead,
They're dead and their guts are hanging out.
I guess their family does want their body, but
I personally don't think I could do it.
If they're dead,
Yeah.
because it'd freak you out
It
too
would
much
freak
to
me
touch a
out.
dead body.
I'm like, I gotta drag them. I can't carry them.
he'd be like, this shit's
Drag
contagious.
them.
Yeah.
You don't want him too close to your face, or
No.
You're pulling them by the guts like a leash?
what? Just tie it around your waist. He's gonna start running.
Start running.
Dang, this is messed up.
Yeah.
Oscar, what kind of questions are these?
And this is not a good one, so what the heck are they? He's like, this is not a good one to start with.
I think I still would. I mean, Because if I'm in the army, then I would probably care more about the importance of bringing back a body. As
Yeah.
a civilian with not army experience, I might be like, I'll just grab his dog tag.
That's okay. I forgot about the dog tag.
But I think in the army, they do stress more importance about like at least bringing back the body for the family. So
Yes. The only tough thing is in that situation when you're like actively getting shot at, airstrike coming in, it'd have to be like a really quick, like, I would like to think I would be swayed enough to like want to preserve that.
Yeah.
mhm.
I mean,
For
if
their
they're already
family.
dead, you could cut off some of the intestines, make them lighter.
True. Kind of.
I don't think I have that time. I don't have the luxury of time.
just-
An airstrike is coming in.
And go.
Save some
I'm
money
just
at the funeral
picking them
home.
up and running.
They don't have to embalm it. It's just already gutted. They're like, what the hell?
Just cut the head off and run.
What?
Holy cow.
Take back the head to his mom.
You could just do an open casket, but just the top. You know, they're like, we can't show the body. It's
Can't
too
show the
mangled.
neck down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it's a nice suit. Believe us.
Believe
Dressed
it.
to the nines. Believe me.
The freaking little kid opens the casket, doesn't listen. It's just like attached to like a Cabbage Patch Kid body or something.
Oh my, that's scary. That would be so scary.
Oh my
Worse.
That would be way worse. But if you only have the head, you're gonna waste a whole casket on just that. Caskets are expensive.
Yeah.
Boy, if you get a head-sized casket, they're gonna know there's no body.
I know, but come on, like just get them cremated.
Dude, that's good. Yeah.
These ashes are light.
Like,
You throw in just some normal wood ashes.
you don't have smaller urns? For real?
All I have to say is Bubba died by that river right there.
So sad.
Way to bring down the mood.
Whose question was this?
All right. So this one's related to the Titanic. If you were a passenger on the Titanic, do you think you would have survived?
Hell yeah, I'm pushing all the women out the way. I'm jumping in the fucking boat.
I was just telling Sam, because I gave her a sneak peek of this question. I'm like, you and Marisol would survive. Women, you're on the lifeboats.
The women and children were getting the boats. But I wouldn't have been a wealthy woman, probably.
Mm.
Or would I have been? Or would I have been down in the basement?
Down under.
Yeah, in that situation, you gotta just like find a rich woman and like do like in the hero movies where like they're just walking, and then you like pull them into the room and steal their clothes,
Steal their clothes.
and then you're like, I'm rich. They can't
Yeah.
fact check you
Give
while
me
you're
this
getting on the
boat.
boat.
Right? The boat's sinking.
I think as a woman, the only woman in the room, I'd have the advantage. So I think I would survive because I'd get a boat. And if I don't get a boat, I'm going to find a piece of debris.
Are you gonna be selfish like that woman and not move over? They could have both fit on that piece of wood.
Goodbye, Leonardo DiCaprio.
She's like, yeah, he's beautiful. He's so beautiful. He will be preserved in this frozen water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you have the bigger advantage.
Mhm.
I think in my current physical state, I could probably survive.
Just like focused breathing. Just like, it's not that cold.
I was saying, I don't think you're factoring in how cold the water would be.
Well, what I'm thinking is, one, I have to avoid just like falling and hitting something as the boat is like sinking, you know?
True.
Because you see that scene where the guy falls and he hits the rail. I'm like, oh, that's...
Well, that's the thing. How long are you staying on the boat? Are you staying till it's already like vertical and you're dangling, or are you going to try to find something to float on before then and jump off?
Whatever the situation calls
I will
for.
simply stand on the top point and stand on it till I like sink into the water like Jack Sparrow. Du-du-du.
Like, I'm thinking, let's say the boat starts like tipping in one way or another, and like I'm grabbing onto the rail. I think I would have enough strength to like leverage myself up. You know what I mean? Like if the
Like pull yourself up
Yeah,
on
like
the rail?
yeah, or like just like to navigate
To
on
like
the boat.
to be stable
Someplace
enough to
where
like sit or
where it won't
stand.
fall.
Mm-hmm. I would have to go down with the ship. I'd be the dude playing the violin.
I knew David was going to say that. David's like, I'm going to join the band.
Yeah, it's like, all right, who got the triangle? Give me that.
So I think I could survive the actual boat sinking, but once I'm in the water, that's where I'm like, I don't know how long I could be in that cold water. I mean, I like the cold. I take cold showers, but that's not the same.
This is different.
I would not make it. No way. Because then even if you make it, you go back to your country and then everyone's like, why didn't you die with honor?
Why would they say that to you?
Yeah.
There was a Japanese guy who survived, and there's the whole thing is like, die with honor. And so he was all sad.
But it's not like he was the captain of the boat.
No, he was just a victim. But they
He's
were
just
like,
the passenger.
And what do you know? He has a different culture.
yeah. Actually, the Mexicans were like,
You did it.
yeah, las caguamas. Warm him up.
And it's funny you said this earlier, David, but my other question with that is, could Jack have fit on the door with Rose?
There was a Mythbusters about this.
Yeah. Didn't they say he could have?
I think he could
I
have.
think
Dude, it
he
was like
could
a
have.
big
It was
piece
a
of boat.
big door, but
He didn't want to get her wet. Is that the issue? Like,
I don't
he didn't want
know.
to risk it.
Was it too hard for him to get on because he's too tired?
I was reading an article that James Cameron said he died because it was in the script. He's like,
Well,
if he had survived, they would have taken away from the whole
moment.
movie, because the movie's like she's remembering, because she sees like
she's remembering a lost love.
yeah.
However, I like when love stories end with them together, so change the script.
Or jump in the water, Rose.
It's like at the end he comes out old. He's like, I found another door.
Oh, that'd be crazy. She'd be like, where you been this whole time?
I think it's the other thing. If I could find something to lay on the water, I think I would survive. But if I'm just floating in the water, I'm done.
What if like Jack, only half of his body was kind of out the water, and then half of it was in. Do you think you'd survive that way?
No, I don't know.
My feet would be so cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my whole body would still be cold in temperature because the bottom half is dragging the top half down.
Yeah. Even the people with life jackets that were floating, I think they all died.
Yeah.
Like when
like
they're
really
going through
cold.
with the search boats, all those people were dead. And the only one they find is Rose because she's not in the water.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the water was cold. They had ice cubes in there.
I think it was
Yeah.
filmed in a swimming pool. But yeah, I think the only way to survive is to be floating on something that has the majority of your body outside of the water, because you're gonna succumb to the hypothermia.
Yeah.
Well, I've never looked it up. I don't know how long the people waited in the water. And
A couple hours at least.
how
I
many
mean, it
were.
was freaking
So-
17 or something. It probably took forever to find them.
There was a boat nearby, I think, that
Was
just
there?
happened to catch the signal. It probably was still a few hours, but I think they would
Oh
pick them
no,
up.
I'm not surviving no hours on cold water.
Just pee.
Constantly. Yeah.
All right.
You just keep drinking the water.
Does it drink it? Pee it? Drink it? Pee it?
It's salty water. You can't drink it.
You can.
You can, but you're going to dehydrate yourself.
You'll be parched.
All right. Moving on. For this one, you're going to have to Google search the image. Luckily, I pulled it up if you guys want to look at it. But this is a Toy Story question.
I bet I can answer without the image.
You're right. So you remember when Woody goes to say Buzz and he's at the neighbor's
In
house?
The first Toy Story movie.
Yes.
And he's at Sid's.
Correct. Which of Sid's toys is the creepiest?
Wait.
Ooh.
Oh, definitely Baby Spider. Isn't that one of them?
Here's the picture.
Baby spider. There's like the hand that's out of the box and it's just pulling itself around. There's the fishing rod with the lady legs.
It's nine toys, right?
Oh, that one's kind of hot.
The one with the lady legs.
She got me hooked.
If you Google search Sid's toys in Toy Story, it's like the third image maybe.
Their names are hilarious. The car with the arms is just called Pump Boy. No, Babyface for sure is the scariest one.
Yeah, baby face. That's a baby head on a spider body with claws. That's terrifying.
And might I add, an ugly baby.
Yeah, no hair. Like
One
pop
eye
the
missing.
eyeball out.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the coolest one though? Roller Bob is pretty sick.
I was gonna say I think Roller Bob is the scariest.
Really?
Yeah, like it's
Oh, I
just the
guess-
head on this toy. Like it's creepy that he's just the head.
No,
You
you're
mean
thinking of Jingle Joe.
Yeah, you're thinking of Jingle Joe.
Sorry, I don't have the picture in front of me.
Sorry,
David
yeah, I
has
stole it.
Yeah, Jingle Joe.
That one is creepy.
Rockmobile is scary. So that's the bug head on. Well, the body, the legs are like a wrestler's arms.
Yeah.
So it's a bit confusing there.
I feel like that one's supposed to be scary, but I'm like, this one's not scaring no one.
That one scares me.
Mm.
I think the least scary actually is Hand in the Box.
Right.
Wait, that's the one you said was the scariest.
No, Babyface is definitely the scariest. I was just trying to remember Sid's
Oh,
toys.
okay.
The frog one also isn't scary because it just looks like a frog with wheels. It's actually kind of cool.
Coolest,
It's
Ducky.
like a race car frog.
Ducky's raw, the muscle duck with the springy legs.
He is raw, but
He'd beat my ass up.
I don't know. He gives me the ick.
Oh,
The ducky.
Yeah, he's not scary. He just gives me the ick.
body
Ooh.
big, head small.
He skipped leg day.
Oh, he had no legs. Roller Bob is cool. The skateboard guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, hands down, Babyface scary. Man, I didn't know they all had names. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I think Jingle Joe just creeps me out because, like, imagine something that has a human face on it, like a human head. Like, you know those fish that have the little antenna that, like, they swim very low in the water and they have the little antenna.
Yeah, the deep sea fish.
Yeah,
with the antenna that lights up.
Imagine that's like a human head.
Well, that would be weird.
But like,
wait, what's the head? The light or the head? And then they also have a light.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which part is the head?
I guess that doesn't make sense. But what I'm saying is it's like, to me, it's like the same idea where it lures you into this false sense of security. Like, imagine you see a head, like, oh, it's just a person. And they like come out and it's something else.
And it steamrolls you.
Yeah.
And then thumbs up, dude. The glove hands he has. She gives you the thumbs up like, I just killed you.
Doesn't he like turn off like the light or something in the movie? He like looks over and then he's like, click.
Oh, yeah. You know, he's sneaky too. Wait, what's Sexy Legs called?
Legs.
Just legs?
Yeah.
Mm,
Bad as hell.
bad as hell.
But yeah, Babyface is also very creepy. I think it's just because I've seen the movie so many times. I'm like, yeah, Babyface isn't that bad.
You're normalized to it
Yeah,
now.
you're desensitized
He's
to it.
misjudged. Just, you know.
He's missing an eyeball and all the hair is cut off so you can see like the roots that it comes out of the baby head
Mhm.
skull.
He's just
Scary.
Judging a book by its cover.
It's just a baby.
I think it is a nice character later on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right?
Still scary looking though.
Also, just, the legs, they could pierce you. They just look
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah, they look metal. Like, that's the one toy I'm like, that toy's made out of metal. The rest are plastic.
Mm-hmm.
The other Toy Story question I had is Woody the antagonist?
Dude, Woody is kind of the bad guy.
Because, like, sure, Sid is a bad person, but he's not, like, the main villain of the movie.
Yeah. No, Woody's definitely the bad guy in Toy Story 1.
He's the anti-hero, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's the antagonist and then becomes a protagonist at the end.
Right, like he cleans up his act. He learns about himself. He grows.
That's what makes it such a good movie. It's like, it's not your typical dynamic where it's a hero and a villain.
Yeah.
It's like the hero is the villain at the same time.
Right, like they paint him really like as the good guy at the beginning in the character development stage, and then he shows his true colors when competition arrives.
And then he redeems himself.
Right, because I was thinking
Mhm.
of Toy Story 2, and I'm like, yeah, the Prospector and Al are the bad guys. And I'm like,
Mhm.
who's the bad guy in Toy Story 1? I'm like, Sid doesn't cause the situation. He's just like a threat.
Yeah, he's just
Mhm.
always there, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, don't go in the next yard, you'll get destroyed.
Crazy.
And then Woody gets his taste of his own medicine the second time around.
So I didn't write this one down, but which movie do you think is better, Toy Story or Toy Story 2? Because I was watching the trailer and I'm like, ooh, I actually think Toy Story 2 might be better, but you have to watch Toy Story 1 to watch Toy Story 2.
Right. What's like, Toy Story 1 just was so strong on its own that they're like, we're going to make like 5 of these for sure. And then the second one, it's always scary. Is the sequel going to live up to it? And I think it overachieved. I really like the second one.
I think a lot of people have the opinion that the second one is better. Like, I
Right,
think
'cause-
that's a common opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. If you've never watched either movie, you can't watch Toy Story 2 first.
Because you're like, who the hell is Mr. Potato Head and shit?
Like, I feel like in a vacuum, they're not. Toy Story 1 is better, but like with both of them, Toy Story 2 is better.
Like, once you already have the context
Yes.
of the world, then Toy Story 2 is better.
Yes.
I feel like you could watch it on its own, though.
Because it's visually very appealing.
Yeah.
A lot of cool scenes.
Well, 'cause I actually just watched Toy Story 2 a couple weeks ago. I haven't seen
Mhm.
Toy Story 1
Mhm.
in a long time. And I mean, you could definitely still get the plot without knowing the plot of the first one. Because, I mean, the first one is about Buzz being new.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, these are just toys.
Yeah.
Their dynamic is crazy. I think Sam brought it up when she went to go see that movie. That iconic scene where he's
Mhm.
getting cleaned up.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You were saying, right, Sam, what'd you say? You were watching all the kids watching it like...
It was like these little kids are making a core memory right now.
Yeah, because for me, I really like that scene, and I also really like the opening scene when Buzz flies in the video game. I always thought that scene was super cool.
When he's playing Zurg's video game.
Yeah.
Oh, that scene is crazy. I forgot about that. Oh, that as a cold open, that's really good.
Yeah. And then he just gets killed, and it's like, what?
And then it's Rex.
Yeah.
And I will say another scene that I really love, might be my favorite. Really emotional. The Jesse scene.
The Jesse song.
And that song is so good.
So good. Yeah, it's hard to pick which one is my favorite. Because in the first movie, I really like when they're driving the Pizza Planet truck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love that scene. When Buzz realizes he's a toy and he tries to fly. falls.
and he
Yeah,
breaks.
it's like a
That's sad.
wake up call.
Yeah.
I mean, for kids movies, they're really like deep too, because they all just like face like a lot of internal struggles.
Yeah, I think
Dang.
both kids and adults can relate to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick one. Actually, this is an idea that I have for a future pod episode. So maybe we don't pick one right now.
Okay.
Because I do want to do an episode where we rank Pixar movies.
Ooh, dang, this is gonna be hard.
That's going to be hard,
So
but I think
hard.
it'll be fun. So let's save it till then.
Yes, and
All
that
right.
means I have to like do inventory and see which ones I still need to watch, because I'm sure there's a couple that slipped through the cracks for me.
Yeah, I'll definitely make a list. And I don't know if I'll include all of them or
Okay.
we'll see how many make sense to have in,
Mhm.
our, in our ranking.
Alrighty. Next question. This one's related to Home Alone. Just the first one, not the second one. Who had it worse, Harry or Marv?
I don't know which one's which.
So Harry is Joe Pesci. Is that his name?
Yeah.
The short guy. And then Marv's the tall one. The one that leaves the sink running. So I'm asking, who had it worse when they're attacking the house and they get, clobbered by Kevin?
Yeah.
I think the tall guy always gets it worse. I think he's kind of like the electric rod of the really bad stuff happening. But I'm mixing the two. I'm forgetting what all happened with.
Yeah, I would say I don't remember what happens to each specific one. Isn't there one that burns themselves? I feel like that's pretty bad.
That's a short guy.
Yeah.
But it's just the top of. I mean, obviously it
Okay.
still sucks. But
Well,
it's
he
like,
burns his hand on the doorknob
Oh,
trying
true.
to open it.
well, the one guy falls through the floor.
That's
The
Marv.
tall guy, right?
And then he tries to walk up the steps.
Is
and
that
it's
the
like,
paint can?
Huh?
No, that's the sticky
Ooh.
steps,
Yeah,
right?
it's the sticky steps. And then his feet get stuck on it.
And he's barefoot, and he
Yeah.
steps on a nail or something, right?
Yeah.
Wait, who gets hit by the paint can? The tall guy, right?
They both do.
Are they both do? Okay, so that's level.
That's a wash. Do you have a list of who got hit with what?
I didn't write it down. I watched the trailer and I'm like, oh, we'll remember these.
What?
Because
So much stuff
Yeah.
happens in those scenes. There's no way I'm gonna remember.
And it is tough to say because you clarified the first one only. Because in the second one, the tall guy definitely gets rocked by at least 2 bricks.
right.
That alone is
no,
like
no
enough.
question. Actually, I think in this movie he gets hit by an iron.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. One of them got hit by an iron.
Oh, really hot iron.
That's
yeah.
the tall guy.
Okay, then he
Yeah,
definitely got
he
it
definitely
worse.
got it.
Because
bad.
the other guy got the top of his head burned. It was like
Yes.
I forget what it was. It was like a flame, and it burned.
It's
the
like
top
a
of his head.
hairspray, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like his hat, it was fine. He survived that one. Oh, I mean, they both survived, but
I
that
mean,
was.
watching the movies, I was like, I think they would have died. I think they would have been killed
for
by
sure.
these shenanigans.
If my head is on fire, I'm going to go, forget this kid. Let's go home.
Right.
Yeah, after the first attempt to kill them, I would have left. But they keep going through the house and then getting all these other booby traps.
Wait, the tall guy also sticks his head through the thing and gets shot in the head with a BB gun, right?
I think
He's
so.
bad. He got it bad.
Yeah, he definitely has the worst.
After he loses his feet, he goes back to the front of the house and he goes in through the window and there's a bunch of broken ornaments on the
Yeah,
floor.
he's freaking
yeah.
And he
barefoot.
steps on.
What did the short guy even go through?
Is
then?
he the one who did the short guy slip on the wet ice? Because that was a nasty tumble.
Yeah.
That was a nasty tumble.
Actually, who?
Or did they both? That might have been one of that both.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think the tall guy was always the comedic relief of like the worst of all the mishaps.
I should have wrote down what they went through. I'll move on to the next question. This one's related to Aladdin. If you found the genie lamp, what would your 3 wishes be, given the same restrictions?
What were the restrictions? Because I don't think I've seen that one.
No wishing for more wishes. You cannot kill anyone. You cannot make someone fall in love with you.
Boo.
And
Right.
you cannot revive the dead.
What are these? The Dragon Balls? God dang.
Let's go bring back Abe Lincoln.
And make them love me. And kill John Will's boot. 3 wishes right there.
Yeah. Can I wish to be really hot?
Love will find you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can wish that.
Okay, that's one wish.
You're like handsome Squidward, just
Or you're just on fire.
because the genie always messes you up like that.
I wish to be very attractive.
There you go. See, I was trying to think of this even after I wrote down the question, because I know what 2 of my wishes would be, but I don't know what my 3rd one would be.
I wish for a Krabby Patty.
Ooh, you could finally get a taste in.
This is tough.
What are your 2 wishes?
So, for my first wish,
That was me, not Oscar. Sorry, continue.
I would wish for a notebook that would give me the winning lottery numbers whenever I needed them.
That seems like you're just trying to find a loophole.
Oh, you can't ask for money? You can't ask, like, I wish I was loaded as hell forever.
Well, my problem is if I wish that, what if I'm like, yeah, I wish I was rich, and then I check my bank account, and then they're like, this bank was robbed. Where's the money? I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna think I robbed the bank.
Oh, because you came up with all this money. Because that's the thing with genies. They always try to.
Yeah.
You have to be real specific with
I want them to trick me. So I would wish for a notebook that gives me the winning lottery numbers whenever I need it. But no one else knows about the notebook. Only I do.
A long ass wish. You got to be specific though.
Gotta be specific.
Got to be specific.
Because then that way, just wait for a big lottery, win it, and then if I ever need more money, he won it again 10 years later. Crazy. No one would suspect a thing. My 3rd wish would be I would wish the genie to be free, but I don't know what my 2nd wish would be.
Right. Yeah. Nah, that motherfucker's staying in
there. You
there.
wish for the genie to be free.
Yeah.
What, you think he's going to give you more wishes or something?
No. It's just sad he's been stuck in there for years, thousands of years.
I would wish the genie stays not free, but I like the lamp. Get out of my lamp. That's tough. I mean, definitely something to do with money not being an issue. I don't know how to word that because if you're like, oh, I wish I would never have to worry about money. You check your bank account, and it's the same, and it's like you'll never be worried about it. Doesn't mean you'll never have. Doesn't mean you'll actually have money. It's like, bruh.
I wish I'm tweaking the attractive one. I wish that I could eat as much food as I want and any type of food as I want without any negative consequences, such as health issues or gaining weight.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good. No guilt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one of mine would definitely be I wish I could teleport, but I also want to say I wouldn't want it to take time.
Yeah.
But like if I had to walk somewhere, I would still get like the benefits of it, like the healthy benefits. But I guess if you're teleporting thousands of miles away, it'd be like you get there, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
Or you're like,
why?
sorry.
So you want teleporting to be like exercise?
Well, because I know if I could teleport anywhere, I'm gonna get fat as hell because I'm not gonna walk nowhere. But I guess that's a me problem. I guess with all the time that I save teleporting, I could hit the gym.
Yeah.
Okay, I could teleport. Final answer.
Say I could teleport with no negative consequences.
Yeah. You always have to add that.
I just think you teleport to China and you just fall over because your legs are sore.
You're like, oh my god!
I just walked across the ocean.
I just ran across the water like one of those lizards.
Okay, yeah, I'm adding teleport to one of my wishes.
See, that's just a convenience because you can have a lot of money, but saving time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I actually like your wish, Sam. I would want something like that. Like, I wish I could eat whatever and as much as I want and still maintain my ideal body, no matter what my ideal body is at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably something I would ask for too, and like wish for it in that way, where it's like no matter what choices I make, I wish I could still be as healthy as I would like to be and as aesthetically pleasing as possible. And I guess world peace, whatever.
Oh, right. I guess I could wish for like solve world hunger. Ugh.
I guess.
So those are my wishes: the lottery numbers, the eating, and the free genie.
When you said notebook, I was like, you're not gonna say you want a notebook where you can write someone's name and they die, are you?
The death note.
Yeah.
Or where you can talk to Voldemort in it.
Oh.
But isn't it ended up being... No, it is Voldemort because it's like Tom something.
Yeah.
Tom.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, Tom Selleck or something.
And then it's like, that's Voldemort.
Tom Riddle or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
I read the books a long time ago.
So you only had what, one wish or two wishes?
No, teleport. What you said, like the guilt-free thing.
Guilt-free eating. Oh, and you can't think of it.
And I guess I wish the genie free.
No, I'm not wishing. Wait, do you get a benefit from? I haven't watched the movie. Do you get something from wishing him free, or
no?
No, world peace, bro.
That's the goodness out of your heart.
Yeah, that's the goodness. The world. You are fine in that lamp. You look blue as hell. You're happy. You'll fine.
You'll be all right, genie.
Especially if it's like Norm, the genie from Fairly Odd Parents. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
Can I wish to end global warming without destroying Earth?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save
I wish
the planet.
to end global warming with no negative consequences to Earth or the people that live on it. I'm trying to be very specific.
Yeah, or else it's an ice age.
Yeah, exactly.
Global cooling, though.
Okay, so this one actually is related to 3 movies: A Bug's Life, Aladdin, and The Mask.
Scary.
Oh, interesting connection between those.
Who had a worse fate? Hopper being fed to the bird's nest, Jafar being turned into a genie and being sucked into the lamp, or the villain from The Mask, Dorian, being flushed down the drain like it was a toilet?
Dorian. Who's the villain? I don't remember the villain.
That he was like one of the guys at the nightclub or something. He like stole the mask and he puts it on and he's like chunky and evil.
How does he get flushed down a toilet? He's big.
No, so yeah,
He just gets swiveled up.
because when I think the main guy, Jim Carrey, he puts on the mask and he can do like cartoon things, and basically the fountain, he like somehow makes it big and it like he goes down it like a toilet, like he swirls around and then goes down the drain.
Definitely Hopper. He got fed to a friggin' bird. He's dead. They ripped him limb from limb, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be quicker though. What was the second one again? Oh, Jafar. I haven't seen it, so
he
genie.
Okay, but he just gets put in a lamp
because
and
Aladdin
he gets sucked up. You said right?
Because he wishes.
Mm.
So he wishes himself to be the Sultan, so he's like the king. Then he wishes to be a powerful sorcerer, and then Aladdin tricks him to wish to be a genie. So he wishes to be a genie, and because he's now the genie, and that's his third wish, he goes back into the lamp.
Dang, he's dumb as heck. He should have wished for a brain. Well, is it cozy in there? Is it like a Pokeball?
I don't know.
I was gonna say he's probably just napping. He's still alive. He can still interact with people if they rub him.
But he's stuck in there forever.
And you know he's gonna be a petty ass genie too. Like any way he can fuck you up for your wishes, he's gonna fuck you up.
And there's opportunity for him to eventually be set free, like the other genie.
Yes.
He has. There's opportunity for him to live a better life, but Hopper is dead.
I will say Dorian too, though.
Right, and we're just assuming he died too.
Yeah.
Or is there a sequel? Yeah, I mean the bugs. I mean, because I think the bug one would end quick, and bugs probably don't feel all that much, but it's definitely the worst one. Like literally getting fed to your.
I mean, that
predators.
Scene of him getting fed is like.
Oh, it is scary.
It's scary because you see him like trying to like escape, and the mama bird just feeding him to the babies.
Yeah, final answer. Agree. Bug.
Because I feel like Hopper, it's more gruesome, but when the guy from The Mask gets flushed. I'm like, that's so embarrassing. And it's in front of the girl he was trying to riz. Like,
Dang.
That is embarrassing.
All that riz down the drain.
He's probably not even dead. Definitely Hopper had the worst fate. R.I.P.
All right.
That is embarrassing though. Not in front of the bitches.
All right. Have you guys seen The Truman Show?
No,
not.
don't spoil it. Well, I kind of know what happens, but don't tell me.
Yeah, I kind of know what happens too. But is it something that spoils, or is it just a scenario that we can talk about?
I mean, it is about the movie, but no details on the actual movie. Or have you seen Groundhog Day?
I know what that one's about too, I guess.
I don't remember that one. Is that-
Okay.
what happens in that one?
I'll just ask the question.
Yeah, go for it.
Would you rather be stuck on a show where everyone can always watch what you're doing, or stuck living the same day over and over again?
Depends on the day.
Ooh, definitely stuck on a show. I want to entertain.
Yeah, that's true.
But you have no privacy.
Who cares?
Right. What? I'm a reality TV star now.
Is there a camera in my toilet when I poop?
Yeah.
It's just
Well,
butthole
not
cam.
in the toilet. Come on.
No, I
We're
want.
not sickos.
Why
I
would
want
they
a
have
full
that
show.
angle?
I want to give the people a show.
Like they have it pointed right at your butt. Like
yeah,
you're-
and it's like splatter cam
Oh my
sometimes.
God.
Because living the same day over and over again would get so boring.
Yeah, I'd find so many ways to fuck that day up.
But
It'd be
you-
bad.
But you get so good at predicting what's gonna happen. You always get what you want.
Well, like, is it a good day?
Yeah,
Well,
let's say
you
it's a
can
good
make
day.
it a good day because you live it so many times.
Yeah,
You know how to make it
but
a good day.
I'm scared of what intricate ways I'd find to try to make it a good. I don't know.
You would just redo the next day, even if you fuck it up.
But it's like, I can't even travel that far. 'Cause
Right,
when I
you
go to
got
like
24
Australia,
Mm.
then I'm just on a plane all day. I make it to Australia for
You
an
wake up
hour.
and you're back in your bed or
Yeah,
something.
and then I'm pissed.
Boring.
I can barely do anything.
All we can do is freaking drive to freaking Erie, Pennsylvania. That's as far as we can go and have a good day.
Why
Yeah.
would we go to Erie, Pennsylvania?
That's
what I'm
as
telling
far
you.
as we could go.
Exactly.
We can't go any farther.
There or Kentucky. That's it.
No, but I could drive to Cedar Point and go on roller coasters.
Oh,
That'd be a good
always
day.
buy the fast pass because freaking
Right,
who cares about your bank
money?
account?
Imagine it's like the day that it rains.
Oh, that would suck
Then
so
you can't
bad.
even use it on Cedar Point.
But yeah, if it was a good day, nice.
I still pick the TV set.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd be living like people are watching me. This is the social media syndrome, bro.
Yeah. Plus, I like to put on a show. What can I say?
Mhm.
We have a whole podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I'm kind of like going back and forth because I'm like, if it's a good day, I think I might want to do that. But it's like taking the risk. What if it's a bad day and it's like, now I got to deal with this shitty day every day?
Right.
Well, you can make it a good day.
Or even
you
if
had
it's
a
just
bad
a-
day at work, quit your job. You have one day, quit it every single day right at the
Yeah.
beginning. Don't go to work.
Even if it's a neutral day, it's like, yeah, you can only the constraints are so heavy.
Yeah. It'd get boring.
So
Mhm.
I think I'm going to have to go with Stuck on a Show as well. All right. So this one's related to 5 movies.
Dang, bro, you were making connect. You were over here.
Well, this one's you'll see.
Okay.
So we have Aladdin, Tarzan, Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas. Sorry, 6 movies. Hercules and Mulan.
Who the baddest of them all?
Exactly.
Oh, is it actually?
Like who the baddest of the girls?
So
Rank them.
Right, movies again. Rank them.
first, yeah. So we can do the girls first.
Oh, the guys
Oh.
too.
Yeah. So we
Beast number 1.
I actually wrote Beast, but when he's a prince, when he's human.
Nah,
Bleh.
give me Beast.
Ick.
So
Give me Furball.
we got Jasmine from Aladdin,
Number 1.
Jane Porter from Tarzan,
The fuck? Oh yeah,
She's cute.
yeah.
Belle from
She
Beauty and
kind
the
of seems
Beast,
stuck up, like high maintenance.
Yeah, kind of like that though. Mm.
Pocahontas.
She bad.
Then I don't know how to say her name. Megara from Hercules,
Oh,
Okay, she's
bad.
bad.
as
I was
hell.
gonna say she's probably number 1.
and then
think?
Mulan.
She's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
She do not need me. 6.
She's sick.
She do not need me. 6. I mean nothing to her.
No, but she has a good song. She sings Reflection.
Mm.
I like that. I'm putting Mulan 5.
Okay, should we start at 1? Yeah, who's 6?
Tarzan lady is 6.
Jane Porter.
She's up there for me, dude.
Yeah, I think
compared to the other people.
But she's like nerdy cute though, and that's like right up my alley.
Okay, actually, maybe Pocahontas is 6. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but
I would put her as 5. I'm flipping them for.
You're
6
putting
and 5.
Mulan 6.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm also just not as emotionally connected to either of those two movies, to be honest. So.
I could. Okay, let's put Mulan 6, Pocahontas 5.
Okay, yeah. From there, that's who gets tough.
Belle.
I would put Belle probably.
Yeah.
Then Tarzan girl, she's 3.
Yeah, that's where I would.
Wait, let's see. Who's the other two? Oh shit! Yeah,
Majera.
yeah.
Jasmine and Medea.
Yeah,
are
yeah.
definitely 1
Megara,
and 2.
yeah.
I guess.
Well, how do you say it?
It's Megara.
Megatron.
Megara.
Megara.
We'll call her Megan.
Megan. She's Greek mythologically hot too. So you know they were hot.
I think for me, I would probably put her 3rd.
Whoa.
Dude, I'm saying the nerdiness comes through.
Then Jane Porter 2, and then Jasmine 1.
That's
crazy.
Let
Yeah,
me
I
look
don't
up
know.
this girl from Tarzan.
She has beautiful features.
She is very cute, but yeah, she's cute. She's like cute.
I bet.
But the other 2 girls are bad as hell.
Oh, she's so cute though.
I'm putting her 3.
Wait, but look up Megara because I need to see her again. I know she's bad, but does she got them Zeus bolts on her or what? Whoa. Let me look at that 3rd picture real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, wait, let me see her again.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do a quick scroll. Okay. My rankings changed a little bit too.
Wait, let me look. The outfit isn't doing it for me now.
I thought she was thicker too. I thought she was stacked.
No, she's a thinny mini.
Okay, Jane Porter, I need to look her up again
Yeah, now that I'm looking at them.
She's 3rd. Megara's 3rd.
Megara's 3rd. Jane is 2nd. And Jasmine is the baddest of them all.
I think we can all agree Jasmine's number 1.
I don't know, man. Jane Porter's kind of bad, dude. And then she becomes one with the jungle man. She gets that primitive.
Tarzan, the jungle man.
She becomes one with the jungle, and she becomes primitive. I don't know, man. Something's. Let me look up Jasmine for good measure, I guess.
Oh my god.
For good measure. Jane Porter 1. Jane Porter 1, dude. Look at her.
No, it's still Jasmine.
All right. Hate to be that guy. Jane Porter 1. Sorry. Final answer. I also, my weakness is colonial-minded white woman. So.
What minded?
Trying to take over the jungle. She can take over my heart.
It's because she gives Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Yes,
she
and
gives, it's Jess in New Girl.
Yes.
And that's David's weakness.
I'm sorry. Game over. Number one.
Where are you putting her, Sam?
Me and you are on the same page, Oscar. She's 2, Jasmine's 1.
So those are the interchangeable, and I guess Pocahontas and Mulan, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
But I like that list. I really thought Megara was. Who am I thinking of?
Are you thinking of the girl from El Dorado?
Ooh. That might be number 1 if she was added to that.
She's dummy thick.
She's dummy thick, and she got that Latina flair to her. Yeah.
I think you're thinking of Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, thick. Now that's number 1, babe.
Should we move on to the men?
I forgot about
I forgot we were about to talk about the men.
Shit, yeah, we're all caught up.
I was like, next question.
Hercules, though.
So we got Aladdin, Tarzan.
Skinny ass.
We got the Beast or Prince, John Smith, Hercules, and then Li Shang. So I was looking up the guys because I wasn't as familiar with them, and I looked at Li Shang, and I'm like, Mulan's at the bottom, but I might have to put Li Shang towards the top.
He's handsome.
He's very handsome.
Do we know Aladdin, peasant boy at the bottom?
He's so scrawny. He's at the bottom.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, that's the start.
Li Shang is handsome.
He is handsome. John Smith might be fit, not because he's not fit or whatever, but I just don't care for him.
His face is kind of like meh. He's got a long face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he might be below Aladdin. I don't know.
It's because the art style in Pocahontas I feel is a little
doesn't
different.
hit.
Because Aladdin's face is at least cute.
Yeah, he's a charming man, like a little charming guy.
Yeah, I'm putting John Smith number 6 actually.
I won't fight that.
Yeah.
Well, let me look up the Beast because he's not good looking either.
Like when he's real.
He kind of looks like
More handsome than John Smith.
he kind
I
of looks
think.
like John Smith, but yeah, maybe a little more handsome.
Okay, yeah, Li Shang. And he's strong for sure.
Oh, Beast is so ugly. He's 5. Number 5.
Dang.
Aladdin, number 4.
Okay.
Okay. I can agree with that. Yeah, I don't like the way they drew his forehead. Like, why did they give him those forehead like wrinkles?
Bro, he was a monster. The least he could have is some wrinkles.
So we got Tarzan, Li Shang, and Hercules.
Ooh. Ooh, Hercules. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put Tarzan as 3.
Yeah.
Then who's number 1? Hercules or Li Shang?
Damn, that's tough.
I think I have to say Li Shang is number 1.
Ooh.
Let me look up Hercules'
let me
face.
look up Hercules.
I know he's strong as heck.
But he is so cute in the movie. I recently watched that movie and I like his personality too.
I don't like his face shape all that much, but he is cool. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, Li Shang is number 1.
Big ass ear on Hercules. Look at this shot, dude. Big old ear.
And it's crazy because when I was writing down these movies, I'm like, I wasn't even thinking of Li Shang. And I looked them up. I'm like, actually.
Honestly, the little goat guy from Hercules, number 1.
He's giving Danny DeVito.
100%. Well, look, this is Hercules. Even Hercules before he's big and muscly.
Okay, as I look at Hercules, I'm like, is Tarzan above him?
I'm partial to Tarzan. And now that you bring it up, I'm going to put Tarzan too.
Tarzan is number 2.
I think
because Hercules' face is kind of weird.
And Tarzan got that good hair. You know he be using natural jojoba oil and shit in his hair, bro.
I think I'll put Tarzan above Hercules.
I can agree with that.
I hate to say it, but that's how the cookie crumbles.
Maybe I just see myself in Tarzan because he bags the man pixie girl, but he might be number 1 for real because he's just like me for real.
Oh no! Okay, you are not like Tarzan at all.
I mean, we got the same hair, we got the same build, we got the.
All right, final order.
Okay, wait. Actually, this side shot, he's got a strong chin. Tarzan does.
He has a strong chin, which kind of gives me ick, but.
Strong ass feet. Look at his feet.
Number
God
1,
damn.
Li Shang. Number 2,
Tarzan.
Oh my God, that's that high up.
Yeah.
All right, number 2, Tarzan. Number 3, Hercules. Number 4, Aladdin. Number 5, The Beast as a human. And number 6, John Smith. Damn, John Smith and Pocahontas at the bottom.
That's
tough.
crazy.
It's tough for them.
It's tough out there. They need to get a new artist.
So, I have one more addition to that question.
Oh.
For the females.
A bombshell has just entered the villa.
Oh no! Someone joined the island.
Where would she fall if we added Prince Ada from Bug's Life?
Prince Ada.
The ant, the purple ant.
Yeah.
Bad as hell.
That exoskeleton gets me
princess.
every fucking time, bro. Shit. What's her name?
Ada. ATTA. I'm only bringing it up because it came up when when Bella described that movie.
Let me look her up real quick.
And she's definitely below Jane and below Jasmine.
Yes. Ooh. She kind of got that pixie to her too, though. I kind of like
I think
that.
she might be number 3 above Megan.
Big ol' behind.
Megara, yeah. It's crazy, and she's a bug.
Okay, but bad as hell.
I like to squish that bug.
Oh my gosh, David.
I think I might have to agree.
Dude, and she's voiced by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Hot as heck. Oh man, she's 3 for sure. The only thing that brings her down, she's a bug, but come on.
No, yeah, it's interesting seeing these older Disney movies, like the voice actors in them.
Or like who was
They're
real
kinda
popular
crazy.
at the time.
All right, moving on.
Who's the bombshell for the men?
No, it was just Flick.
Oh. Oh.
Mm. He gives Aladdin vibes.
Yeah,
like
he's in that
scrawny.
same tier.
Yeah.
Probably above Aladdin.
Yeah, I think above Aladdin.
Aladdin 7, Flick 6.
No, we gave Aladdin 4.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right,
he's
you're
4.
right.
Above John Smith, above
Beast human, above Aladdin. But he's below Hercules, Tarzan, and Li Shang.
Yeah.
Damn. Good for you, Flick. Beast.
We got 2 more. All right, so this one. Scream, and Jurassic Park. What's worse, being stuck on an island full of dinosaurs or avoiding a serial killer in your hometown?
Serial killer in your hometown.
Scarier? That's worse?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I like dinies.
But they're so large and hungry, I'm sure.
I think I could do a better job hiding from dinosaurs than I could from a serial killer.
Because you don't know where the serial killer is at.
And this serial killer is real good.
Mm-hmm.
And not all dinosaurs are trying to kill you.
Yeah, and they're big, so I can see them.
Well, what if imagine you get ripped apart by the little ones? That would suck so bad.
Yeah.
That would suck so bad.
You're like, dang, that's more embarrassing than getting flushed down the fountain.
But at least I'll see them coming still versus the serial killer. He's just gonna get me. I'm gonna be scared on my toes all the time. I don't like that. He's gonna be calling me, "What's that?" Please leave me alone.
Like, have you watched the first Scream?
No.
Mm-mm.
So towards the end, they have a house party to kind of like celebrate something. And basically the killer shows up and just kind of starts killing people there. And like, they don't notice.
In secret?
Yeah.
Dang. Halloween needs to start back up because I do want to see that movie. We got to get back on that movie grind.
Mm-hmm. Are you still thinking?
All right. No, I'll give it up. I mean, obviously dinosaurs are really scary, but they're not the sneakiest like a serial killer would be.
Yeah.
And I think even if you're getting mauled by a dinosaur, you probably make peace with that more. It's just like, you're just part of the
circle of life.
Circle of life. Whereas when you're getting stabbed by a knife, you're just like, oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
Could I have avoided this? And that's got to suck and hurt a lot.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give it up.
All right. And the final question. Is Mars Attack a good movie?
Blah, 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 wait, that one. No, they're so dumb in this movie. The U.S. government gives them so many chances, and every time they just kill everybody.
They're like, first, oh, there's aliens here, and then they attack, and they're like, they want to make peace with us, and then they kill the leaders.
Yeah, I feel like it happens again.
Yeah, and
they're
it
like,
keeps
this
happening.
time for real, kills everybody. It's crazy because there's a lot of big actors in this movie, a lot of big names.
I mean, it's a fun watch.
Yeah, it was like, would I watch it again?
No.
It's like a passport. Once every 10 years.
I would watch it again in the same type of setting that we watched it in. If I'm with a group of friends
and
like,
someone really wants to watch.
Someone really wants to watch it, or there's like a good amount of people that have never seen it, because then it'd be funny to like see their reactions.
Yeah.
Would I watch it again in my own spare time? Absolutely not.
Right.
Would we watch it again as a group? Probably no, because now we've all seen it.
Yeah.
And we have so many more movies to get through.
Yeah, we have other movies to get to.
No, yeah, I agree with that sentiment.
So as a movie, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know, slightly above average.
Yeah.
It's still a fun watch, and it's not crazy long, so you don't feel attached to it. But damn, are they fucking dumb.
Yeah, they're so dumb.
You're just like, I wonder in the context of when they made it, where they're like, this is going to piss people off. Like, is it like satirical, would you say?
I would say so, yeah.
Do you think is it making fun of?
Hope so.
It's making fun of like all the alien movies that are probably coming out around the time, I would think, right?
I hope.
I hope. If they made it
in all seriousness, that would be crazy. Yeah. So is it a good movie? It's no Avatar.
No way.
It's no Dune.
It's like you said, a slightly above average movie.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because Mars Attack came out in 1996.
I was born.
Year. Woo.
Yeah, woo. You're the right.
The same year, Independence Day came out with Will Smith.
Okay.
And it's kind of the same premise.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Like, do you know what month or which came? Because if they came out at the same time, it's crazy that one was like, let's do this serious. And the other's like, let's do this funny.
Well, they would have been in production at the same time.
Right. I wonder if they ever brush shoulders at the studios and were like,
like, we're making a movie about aliens. So are
too.
we.
They show up to each other's opening night like, what the fuck is Mars Attack?
Imagine like a Mars Attack, like, yeah, I'm working with this person and this person. They're like, holy shit.
This is going to be crazy.
Like, I'm just working with Will Smith and a few other people. Okay, so Mars Attack came out in December of 96.
Okay.
And Independence Day came out June, July.
All right.
It was premiered in June and then I think fully released July.
I'm sure there was a little over. I mean, I guess how long would it have taken to film Mars Attack? Do you
There
think
was
like,
a lot of CGI.
There was.
All the aliens are CGI.
I bet you like the filming didn't take crazy long.
Yeah.
But the post took a minute.
Yeah. I definitely think it's like a parody comedy movie. And I'm happy I watched it, if nothing for the references.
Yeah, so it looks like, skimming through the Wikipedia, it was an homage to older alien movies from like the 50s.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, aliens were just in at close to the turn of the century.
Mm-hmm.
We were all hoping for something,
Yeah.
something otherworldly.
Yeah, I want to kind of continue this kind of idea of questions, but later with 2000s and then 2010s.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
I know you gave me a preview of some questions, but I wasn't sure like what all the questions would be or if we'd be able to like create conversations out of them. But this was actually a lot of fun.
And I like that I forgot that it was by decade. So shoot, the world is our oyster.
Yeah, because at first I was like, let me just do movie situations. And when you try to look up movies, there's just too many.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let me narrow it down and just do 90s movies.
Right. Like movies that we all probably watch as kids and stuff like that. So I like that.
Because I have other movies here that I didn't like touch on. Let's see, like The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Dumb and Dumber, Men in Black, Parent Trap, Shawshank Redemption, Good Will Hunting, The Silence of the Lambs.
Good ass decade for movies.
Home Alone 2.
So it's all 10 years. There's going to be good movies.
Yeah.
You could even do multiple of the 90s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty Woman.
I will say though, I feel like even the 90s was stronger than like the 2000s,
Maybe.
You know, people always talk about like the peaks and the valleys of the film.
Shrek is in the 2000s.
True. Emperor's New Groove was right at the turn of the century.
Right there, yep. Yeah, I was like going through the list and I'm like, man, Pretty Woman is a crazy movie. And then I was thinking about it, I'm like, actually, isn't that crazy? A rich guy picks up a hooker. Then I was like, Parent Trap is a crazy movie. Like the plot of it.
I love Parent Trap.
I really wanted to come up with something, but I just didn't have enough time to think of a question with that one. I will say, when that movie came out, I didn't know that
Lindsay Lohan
wasn't a twin.
Yes. I thought it was like the Mary-Kate
got
and Ashley thing. Like, oh, there's two of them.
You're like, damn, they're really selling twins now.
And then like a few years later, I'm just like, how come they never show Lindsay Lohan's sister? And then I realized
there is no
sister.
Can you imagine if like Lindsay Lohan like went through her trials and tribulations and there was just like a very like straight edge twin that was like, actually I gave up acting like right after that movie.
Right. Like I just did that one movie and I was done.
Lived a normal life.
That would be crazy. I was going to say, speaking of Lindsay Lohan, they're making a Freaky Friday sequel.
Really? That'll be fun.
With Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan, like the original cast.
God damn.
That's going to be cool.
Jamie Lee Curtis, love her to death, but man, she's doing that victory lap.
Mm-hmm.
Like no one's been like the last Halloween movie.
Yes.
I was like, she's a scream queen still. Don't get me wrong. But
she's acting till the day she dies.
Dude, she is. Oh, and in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Great performance in that too.
She's also in The Bear. She's pretty good on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, in the newest season or just in all of it?
In all of it. She's like a recurring character. I guess she's not in every single. She's in a couple episodes sprinkled throughout the season.
But she's like a recurring character.
She's a recurring character. She plays the mom of the head chef.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
But that was a good episode, a good segment. I think we're good to wrap it up.
Yep. Hopefully Marisol can be here next time.
For sure.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
She's not dead.
Hopefully not.
All right. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Boogity woogity.
I love the crickets.